Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to another BoBeats coffee stream here, synth Q&A, synth hangout. I hope everybody's doing all right and that the audio is coming through and everything. Today we are taking a little look at the VCV RACK software. We're talking about synths and just having a good time in general. So, a sip of the coffee to you. Jakub, good seeing you as well. So let's see here. Let's start out here. We can check out this is the VCV RACK. Let's see if we can get some audio. Really interesting modular software, free to download. Scratchy Barker, good seeing you. Helmut, good seeing you as well. I'm playing this from Keystep at the moment. Ganja, good seeing you as well. Good seeing you as well. So there's just a little modular madness going on here. And I just released a video today on this software, and tomorrow I'm releasing a little tutorial on it as well. So yeah. So good morning everybody. In the background we have a little modular noise going on. I hope it's not all too loud. I'm actually drinking my second cup of coffee today. I'm trying to cut back, but you know. Basically, this patch that's playing is just a lot of delays, that kind of delays and modulation of the delays. I think it's really nice. So good seeing everybody, and good afternoon. I hope you are doing fine wherever you are in the world. Having a little coffee stream here this afternoon, just hanging out, talking about synthesizers, talking about general stuff as well. Danielle, good seeing you. Danielle says, Bo, if you were to do a good tutorial for SoftTube modular, it'd be greatly appreciated. Danielle, I've been considering getting into SoftTube. I might contact the company and see if they're, if they're interested into doing something together. At the moment, I have my kind of 2, 3, 4 weeks planned out, and after that, I might even get a Matrix Brute and get into that. So this will have to come a bit later, unfortunately, I think. Stuart B, good seeing you. Stuart, we might do some live patching here on the live stream. And tomorrow there will be a tutorial on a very basic, like how you make a basic patch inside of the VCV RACK software. The software that looks like this. And I'm just playing from the Keystep. Just playing a couple of notes, and it kind of, as you can hear, the sound moves on through the delays and everything. I think that's very interesting. So this patch here is actually two patches. This is actually, it's a rack, so you can have different patches going on at the same time. So I'm down here. You can probably see from the MIDI device here on the left side. You can see the first black here is the oscillator. It goes into the VCA, ADSR, VCF delay, and the meta modulator, tidal modulator. There's some texture synthesizer here, and basically another filter control. Because I don't think there's an EQ in this. So that's one synth patch basically, and up here is another one that we haven't listened to, and this one just kind of moves on and on and on. So what time is it where you guys are at, and how are you doing today? Is everything all right? Have you had the chance to play some nice synthesizers during the weekend? How's everything going? JT, good morning. Back to you. Florida. JT Hunter, nice. Now I can see your name. Now you don't have to say JT says anymore. JT, welcome. Lucas, good seeing you as well. Lucas says the VCV looks cool. To think just a few days ago I discovered automatonism with its 70-something modules, and now this. I'm not sure what that is. Let me Google that. Automatonism. Can't even pronounce it. It's too hard for my Swedish brain. Let's see here. All right, so this is some kind of software, it seems. Jakub says, just discovered Mangle. Did anyone try it? It's a granular synth. I haven't tried it. I know what it, I've heard about it, but I haven't tried it. So, automatonism is this one here. A virtual modular synthesizer featuring 76 modules, dynamic presets management, and advanced parameter mapping. Open source platform. Interesting, interesting. I'll try and get back and check this out later. Interesting. Interesting as well. So, I hope everybody got their little cup of coffee ready here for this afternoon. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be streaming. I thought we'd, check out the VCV a little bit more on the live stream and just hang out a little bit. So I can show you guys the second, let's see here, the second patch that I've been working on this is on the PC, so mainly the patches I made has been made on my MacBook that I took with me on vacation. The patches that you can see in my first impressions video of the software. So let's see here. So up here we have the Sec3, it's a sequencer, and if I press run, you'll start to hear stuff. So just a little bit of movement going on there. And I love how everything continues to sound even after you press stop on the sequencers. There's always a bit of hanging notes and whatnot going on, so that's pretty cool as well. So I really enjoyed getting into this software for sure. And if you guys have any random questions about synths, about music production in general, just drop them in the comments here or in the chat and I'll get to them. John, good seeing you. You caught the live stream this time. Good seeing you, mate. Good seeing you. I also made a little commercial. Is it okay if I play? Do you want to see the new Patreon commercial? Super funny. No, it's not super funny. But let's do the Patreon just to show you guys the Patreon commercial. I think there's a little bit of cringe warning in it. So let's watch that one. Chances are that you're here because you like the kind of content that I publish on YouTube and perhaps even on Facebook and Instagram as well. And maybe some of the cringy humor that I bring into the synth genre. Sit back, relax, and just enjoy the ride. Yeah. And if you want to help the channel out, help me out, produce even more and better content, you can always go to patreon.com/BoBeats. But what's Patreon and what is becoming a patron? Well, it basically means that you donate a sum of your choosing every month. In exchange for that, you not only help out the channel and help me produce even more and better content, but you also get some small perks and rewards. So at the €1 tier, you get access to my Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group where we can communicate, you can ask questions and so on. And at €5, basically a cup of coffee every month, you get access to all the live stream VODs, the archived videos, bonus video materials, behind the scenes materials, and other things. And there's other tiers as well. So you can just go and read up on that. And I just want to thank everybody who's supporting me over there. It does help a lot. It makes it possible for me to devote this much time to the live streams, to making the videos, the tutorials, the jams, and everything. So thank you so much. So that was my little Patreon commercial, because it's so goddamn boring to say that stuff on the live stream, and the wife kind of tells me I need to say that more often. And as the title suggests, you know, I probably need to make some more money if I'm going to, you know, if I don't have to sell my kidney in order to get that big Eurorack module. No, I'm not buying a Eurorack modular system at the moment. It doesn't feel like I can justify the cost, but that's why something like the VCV is very, very fun. You know, just having this software and something like Softtube or the reactor blocks, that kind of keeps your gas in check a little bit, for sure. So let's see here. John says, gonna sell my car and get a Dopfer System 100. Yeah, that sounds like I mean, I'm all aboard with that. Selling your car and, you know, doing something good for the environment as well as doing something good for the synths. Do it. Do it. The Dopfer 100. Yeah, it looks really tasty. So I guess it's this system here or something similar. I mean, this looks very tasty. I'm not sure if I like the look of the units though. I'm very big on looks. You know, I'm a very shallow person. I need to, you know, have good looking synths. I kind of think the Dopfer stuff is probably really good, but you know, they do look a little bit boring to my eyes. So my newbie eyes, like, it's all about the looks, you know. Northern Cat, good seeing you as well. You said, I remember, Northern, you said a funny word in the Sonic Stage chat yesterday that I wanted to ask, like, what it means. But I can't remember what it means. It's like an English word. You called Mark something. You said Mark was something. Abrasive. Yeah, you said that Mark was abrasive. And I was kind of, what's abrasive? I could probably Google it. But it's much funnier to ask somebody, you know, some native English speaker perhaps, what is an abrasive person? John, installing this VCV software is super simple. You just go to, let's check it out here. It's very simple. You go to their webpage, vcvrack.com, and here's the download. And you Windows, Mac, Linux. If you don't know what kind of computer you have and what it runs, I guess you shouldn't download something like this then. It's probably above your level. But if you know what OS you're running, just click it, boop, download, and make sure you register on the web page as well. And then you just manage the plugins here. So when you're, I think I'm signed in. No, I'm not signed in. But when you're signed in, you just press add on the different plugins here on the web page. It's a lot of fun. And once you're in the software, let's check out the software. Let's see here. You can see up in the software here, it says, you know, I'm logged in. So you log in and then you click refresh plugins, and it just downloads everything. So, yep, that's about it. Very nice. Yeah, John, I think the make noise and the mutable instruments stuff looks and sounds really cool, for sure. An abrasive person would be someone who is in your face or will rub you the wrong way verbally. Yeah, well, Sonic State podcast do have their share of those people. I mean, I love that. I think it's very fun. But I guess, you know, even though I can be a little bit controversial, I guess I'm not a very abrasive person, because people seem to consider me quite diplomatic, I think, but I do have some videos where I'm probably a bit abrasive as well. Just very interesting. Tyler Allen Johnson says, sandpaper for putting a new coat of paint on furniture, etc. It's known as abrasive. Okay, so it's abrasive when you can sand the floor. Sand the floor. You teach me nothing about modular synthesis. All I do is sand the floor. Yes. Mark is so quiet all the time, but yesterday was on fire. Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. I also thought it was, you know, guys, I'm gonna say it. I thought it was a little bit. There was a little bit of discussions there that were you know, I think closely tied to the age level of the, like the average age of the people on the Sonic State podcast. Like when they were talking about how to, you know, recording stuff with your smartphone and having notifications that beeps and destroys the recordings. Firstly, you don't have sound on notifications on a smartphone in 2017. Whoever has that, you know, you have to have some kind of important job. If your phone is constantly beeping, you're doing something wrong and you're annoying the shit out of your surroundings. God damn, it's so annoying. It's like when old people have the clicky noise. It's mostly old people that have the clicky noise on the digital keyboards on the iPads, like tick, 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 tick. And you know that people like, you know, gets older, they kind of lose some of the hearing ability of the high frequencies. I think that ties into it. I think it ties into it, and you don't really hear it yourself. When I went to psychotherapy education, there was a lot of people that were, you know, 50 plus, and all of them had this tick 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 noise. And I sat there like, this is super annoying, but nobody seemed to hear it. Matthew, good seeing you as well. I'm just ranting a bit. I'm just ranting, having fun, poking fun here, just poking fun. John asks, does the VCV software require powerful CPU? Yeah, yes, I would say so. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm in the VCV here. Let's click CPU usage here. Let's just turn something on here. So you can see here, over on the sound card that I'm moving here, basically it says that it takes 54% of the CPU power. I'm not sure if that's for one core exactly. And that's with a sample buffer 512. Let's turn that down. It seems okay. It seems stable in this. But I'm running this on a very high-end PC. Well, it's not very high-end today, but it's still, it's still a powerful workstation PC with an overclocked i7 processor. I think it's overclocked to over 4 gigahertz and 32 gigs of RAM. So it's nicely cooled as well. So, but on my MacBook Pro, the VCV software does take a lot of CPU, and it starts to some of the patches I've made is kind of hard to play because there's so much crackle. So, but that could be, of course, of course the MacBook Pro isn't very, doesn't have a really super strong processor, so maybe that's why. So, Scott Lewis, good seeing you, and thank you for all the support, Scott. Scott is one of the supporters I have over on Patreon, and I see some other supporters from Patreon over here as well. Thank you so much for all the help, guys, and you will help me not having to sell my kidney, that's for sure. Scott says, hey guys, just this week ordered a DIY Eurorack case and power. My Pittsburgh SV1 is going in it as a start, and then the whole world. And lastly, your relationship. Like, it's the last thing that goes into that box. No, I'm sorry. Shouldn't make the relationship jokes. They're getting a bit old, but it's, it's funny. I think sometimes people kind of take the relationship jokes a little bit wrong, because it doesn't have anything to do really with the genders, or with women or with men or anything. I think it has to do in general with the fact that anybody who's in a very nerdy, hobby will often more times than not have a partner, regardless of gender, that is perhaps a little bit annoyed, a little bit not understanding of what it's all about. I think that's fair to say. I think that's very fair to say. I mean, I have like golfer friends, their partners, whether they're men or women or something else, can be a little bit annoyed with their golfing habits, for sure. For sure. For sure. Tyler Allen Johnson says, I fool around with the app Caustic, which has a fun modular. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Caustic, I have heard good things about that. But I don't really like doing too much advanced stuff on like iPads and iPhones, because I just think it's a little bit annoying with the screen real estate and so on. Matthew says, and that's why I only have a cat and no partner. yeah, I feel you. Just getting some modular noise going in the background. It's the second part of my patch here. My moving delay noise. Yeah. Synths and cats go together. Good seeing you, John. Good seeing you here. Zero Tech, good seeing you. Zero Tech says, had some good times with Caustic, killing time during the train trips, etc. Yeah, that's kind of where I use most of my, like most of the stuff I have on my phone and so on, mostly on the go. JT says, I prefer tactile feel over any kind of touchscreen interface any day. Yeah, and I'm kind of strange like that. I kind of prefer like a computer and a mouse and keyboard to a tactile interface for when it comes to patching synths and so on. I guess I like that it has more screen real estate, so I can see things so much more clearly. So, and also I guess my hands easily hurt. I have small fragile hands, guys. Small fragile hands. Please donate. and yes, so I don't really like sitting too long and patching and so on. JJS, good seeing you as well. Leo Crumb, good seeing you as well. Leo suggests, get small boxes that do specific things rather than a big rack. That way you don't stare at the rack holes waiting to fill them up. Oh, that almost got a little dirty. A little dirty. Dad jokes all the way. Yeah, I totally see your point, Leo. That's also something I would probably do. I would probably get, no, who am I kidding? I would get the biggest MF thing, the biggest system and just boom, pour all my money into it. That's how we do it, and that's why I won't do it. But I think it's also very smart to do like smaller boxes, for sure. Matthew says, I've switched to Get Machine MK3 in Complete Ultimate instead of just instead. What did you want to get before that? Okay, some modular stuff, I suppose. Yeah. So what time is it, guys, where you are at? Okay, I'm at Innovation Peak. Yeah, I reached out to Innovation the other day, just checking like if they're interested in me checking it out. I would love to do it, but you guys voted like Peak and Matrix Brute were the top two synths that people wanted me to check out, and the Matrix Brute I can borrow from Arturia without any problem. So that's just a matter of time for me to because it's such a monster. I really want to get into it, have a week where I just work with it and with different combinations of other hardware and so on. So definitely. And come on, man, you can for sure have a good quality life with just one kidney, no? Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's an option. It's an option, definitely. I mean, it's that or the relationship, I suppose. So, I mean, that makes it more easy. Let's see here. Stuart B asks, have you ever tried reactor blocks? Yes, I started with reactor blocks when I got the Complete 11 Ultimate. That was like a month ago or something. And yes, it's very cool. It's very cool, definitely. Helmut points out, Bo, you already have one module for your modular system, the Mother 32. Yes, that was the gateway drug for me. Like, it's so much fun, but it's it's too limited just having the you know, it's such a stepping stone, because you kind of start out like, wow, I can patch stuff, that's super fun, and then you realize like the Mother 32 alone is way too limited to really make for some super creative explorations. You need a couple of modules, and when you got a couple of modules, you need a rack, and when you need a rack, you have empty holes, and when you have empty holes, you need to fill them with something, and you know, boom, spirals out of control. Ah, yeah, Tyler, Novation seems to like their in-house borderline dude bro demonstrators. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what's up with Novation, because Electron has been super, super pleasant to work with, and Native Instruments has been super forthcoming, and Arturia, of course. You know, I just have to, you know, give a little shout out to these guys. I mean, I love Novation's products, but I don't really know where they're at in terms of our relationship. So I just don't know. Just don't know. Antonio, good seeing you. Antonio asks, do you plan on adding a second VCO for the Mother 32? Yeah, something like that. You know, I for sure, I want to add. I want to have like a small modular. Small. We all know it. We all know it will blow up once I get one. Yeah, Novation are UK based, I think, and now they're together with Focusrite as well. I think they're one company. So yeah, they're owned by Focusrite, and maybe that's something that goes into it. You know, Arturia and Electron and NI are like, maybe they are. Maybe it's quicker to work with them because they are, I guess, smaller companies now that Focusrite owns Novation. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. So let's see here. I'm just going to save this patch here. I think I saved it already, though. Let's make a little... All right, so JT has a question. Would playing with virtual modular software help a more traditional musician learn more on how to make sounds from scratch, or just make things more confusing as I learn my new analog? JT, I think that it depends. I mean, I think starting out with a modular rig can be a really good learning experience if you have like a guide or something to use, because you really realize how things work together. That's kind of the nifty thing. If that makes you, but that's like the technical side. On the other hand, I wouldn't say like it will improve your sound design capabilities as much as a normalized synthesizer like the Minilogue, because the normalized synthesizer, you know, since you don't have to figure out how things are connected, you can just focus more on the sound design of things, because you don't have to spend time and trial and error getting stuff to work together. That's basically like where is your focus? Like there's a reason why a keyboard player wants like a normalized synth in the most, for the most part. I think even something like the Electron analog keys and analog 4 turns some people off because it is a little bit more, not modular perhaps, but yeah, it's a little bit more modular in the sense that there's so much going on that you can change up in it, for sure. Yeah, so that would be my kind of take on it, basically. Let's go into the VCV here, guys. We can just whoops, Patreon, lots of Patreon. Let's see here. Where are we? There we are. So let's make a little patch here. Let's make something. So just press new here, totally empty. Let's do a MIDI interface here. Key step, channel 1. Let's add a little, some kind of VCO, just a standard oscillator here, a VCA, ADSR. We'll probably end up needing a mixer, so I usually use this mixer here. And let's do an audio interface. And oh man, this is, I never really remember which is which here. I think this is it. Let's. I'm not sure what this is. And why does it say? I guess it's the power that's left. It couldn't be the power that's used. Let's see if we can patch this up. Make it. Yeah, we need a VCF as well, a filter. We have ADCR here, gate to gate, output to exp. Turn it down. Have I done this too fast? I forgot something. That's something that is very easy to do. Let's see if this will work. Yes, it works. And I usually use a multiplier to get it not stereo, but to get it centered. Let's see here, multiplies. So I go from a multiplier here, in and out, and then we go. No, wait, the other way around. The other way around. Let's remove the cables. So low pass filter into input here, and the outputs into no, wait, this into number 1, and out into the multiplier, and something like this. You can probably do it in a different way. So let's make a little arpeggio here. So this is the key step playing. And we have a little triangle here. Let's add some drive here as well to sound. Yeah. So basically one voice. Maybe we should do 2 voices. Wonder if that's... Yeah, let's see if we can do two voice here. Let's turn it down a bit. We can turn it down here. So let's see here. We have... let's do another VCO. Let's see, we have this crazy VCO here. Let's see, where is it? Everything is like ordered differently than on my... Yeah, the cloud generator. This one is kind of crazy. And we do ADSR, we do the VCA, do the VCF, the VCA. Let's just put them in the same general order. Makes it easier to kind of see. ADSR. So what we could do now is just we could let's see, can we we could probably use even, and the fun thing with the key step is we could probably use it rather interestingly with the since you can play two things at the same time on the key step, but let's not go there at the moment. Let's add some modulation as well. We need some modulation. Let's go, and we can do full screen a little bit here as well. So let's do a little modulation here. So there's the tidal modulator here. Let's do a little modulation here of the filter. Let's see here. Can't remember exactly how to set this up. Yeah, something like this. Not really sure exactly what these buttons do. I haven't really figured it out. I love that, going to the resonance. Super strange noises. Yeah, Let's do another little voice here. So we can just, what I like to do then is just go for like a multiplier, and we can just basically multiply here. Multiply the, let's see here, the gate values. So we go to gate here, right? And gate, let's see here, right? Yes. And the let's see here. Wait, no, it's here. Yeah. Something like this. So now we have 2 oscillator synth here. A lot of fun. So far, so good. Hope you guys are doing good. Doing good. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy the live streams, guys. Don't forget to hit that. Smash it, like the kids say. Or the dabbing. Does anybody here dab or have children who dab? I heard from my mates who has kids, he said they dab. What is going wrong with today's children, guys? What is going wrong with them? So guys, hit that like button if you enjoy the live stream. So yeah, Ganja, dab on them haters. This is such a funny expression. Matthew says dabbing gives me a rash. Yeah, I just think it looks like some kind of silly Hitler salute. It just looks super stupid. Yeah, Zero. I think there should be some options for integrating this software with your DAW, but I haven't tried it out. JT, if you don't know, I guess just Google dab. Google dab on them haters. It's like this stupid like thing you do. It's like a high five, only much more silly. It's very silly. Yeah, Tyler, the key step is really good. The key step is super worth the money for sure. It's one of the best MIDI keyboards I have, just because of the versatility. Like, it's so small form factor. It's USB bus powered. It has a sequencer. It has a arpeggiator, and I love having the arpeggiator for sure. I think that guys, in the software here, guys, in the VCV software, I don't think that the 80% here, the 80%, I think that's not what it takes, like from the CPU. It's rather what it has left, because it started at like 90 and now it's down to 80. So I think it's the other way around. So what can we do from here? We can add some delay. So let's do a little delay here. In to the delay, out to the mixer. And I want to do something that I enjoy doing. So we have this LFO up here, and we can use the LFO to control the time of the delay. Can control color as well. one thing I also love with this is that there's some really crazy stuff you can use, like the different ways to like the texture synthesizer. It's totally crazy stuff. Let's see if we can use this. It might sound horrible. Let's see here. Let's go in. We go out into the mixer. Usually it kind of drops the volume. Let's just see if we can find something. As you can hear, it kind of drops the volume, but what I do, and there's probably a smarter way to do this, is usually I just put a VCF after, basically going from the VCF into the mixer, and just using the drive. Something like this. Yeah, something like this. Kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah, totally bonkers. Totally free software to check out. I think it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, very crazy indeed. Very cool. So it's yeah, this is so we're checking out the VCV software. I have a video up on it if you want to check that out, and there's a tutorial I think coming out tomorrow that shows you how to kind of patch a basic patch, definitely, and just having a bit of fun with it. And it's hello Rephaser. Yes, it's like the bottomless modular pit, but no, I'm not. I'm not selling. I have sold my car though, but not for modular. But I'm not selling any kidneys, and I'm not divorcing anybody, so there's no modular yet. Norden asks, can you change the pitch of the patch to make loops in different scales? Yeah, sure, Norden. I mean, but this is played from a keyboard. This is played. So let's make another. Let's see here. Whoops. So let's increase. This is just me playing the. I have the key step if I turn this down. You can see. And guys, if you're seeing like the CPU performance up here, and it says 76%. that basically says that this patch takes like 25% of the CPU, and I think it's single core. I don't think it takes up 25% of all my cores on my 4 GHz i7 processor. I don't think it does. Let's see if we can modulate the resonance on the last filter here. Let's use a modulator here as well. I'm not really sure exactly how it works though, but we can just play around with it a bit. Something like this. Just making a little bit of a patch here. So basically we have the key step here playing a big arpeggio, and we have this 2 oscillator synth here going on. So it's just a very chill thing. I just made something here. Let's see if we can set up like a 3rd oscillator. Let's see here. Let's use the macro oscillator. ADSR, VCA, switch places, VCF. It's good kind of to have your standard setup here. It's very useful. And let's see here if I can I take this? I need another multiplier, I think. Let's see here. Let's do it like this. No, like this. So we take the pitch here, and we take we have the gate values here. Go up to the mixer, and now we should hear it, if I'm not totally mistaken. Yeah, so there's the saw. Let's find a nice waveform. Kind of cool. Let's do short sustained decay and long release. And of course we need some delay on this as well. We'll probably break the software soon, but let's hope not. So let's remove that. Let's do the delay. Something like this. crazy amount of strange noises going on here. Yeah, so basically three oscillators going on at the VCV RACK, and I'll just turn them down. Yeah. JT, yeah, with addictive personality, this would ruin your life. Yeah, definitely. So let's see what kind of questions you got going on here. Yeah, Refazer, it's definitely, you know, I'm excusing myself. There's good reason to fear my demise, my incoming demise when I start buying Eurorack stuff. Definitely. Jigwig says, I deliberately avoided Softtube Modular. Unfortunately, this one was free, so I installed it. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of me in a nutshell. Yeah. Yeah, I know that you can remove the CPU usage for sure. We talked about basically how much CPU does it drain, and it does seem to tax the computer pretty harshly if you build like a big sound, for sure. Big Dab 100. Big Dab, good seeing you, Big Dab. Big Dab says, picked up my phone, and what do you know? Bo is selling both his kidneys for a high-end Eurorack. This is what happens when I miss out on a week worth of BoBeats livecasts. Yeah, you know, I didn't make enough money from the livecasts. I had to, you know, go and sell my organs. For sure. Yeah, it's not called Eurocrack for nothing. You're right there, Jigwig. Refazer, yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm definitely made for Eurorack. I know that. I love Lego. I love, you know, just coming up with different things, and you know, the sounds that I'm making at the moment, they're pretty good. I don't want to brag, but you know, it's not like everything is not for everyone. Like some synths, I can't make work for me. I just can't make good sounds on them. It's just, you know, it doesn't jive with them. But the modular stuff, it just comes very naturally. I guess it's because I always love just to see what happens, basically. So that's why this is a lot of fun, for sure. RavJ, glad that you downloaded it. I think we should really promote this software because it's really good value for your money. It's not just, you know, it's not like the sound quality or anything, and perhaps it's not very practical in the way you can use it, but it's just a lot of fun getting into it, learning a little bit more about modular, for sure. And it's definitely, I contacted the guy who makes it, or who is behind the site at least, or I don't know, and just, you know, told him about my videos, and yeah. The VCV doesn't have a recording option, no. So you have to patch it somehow through your sound card, for sure. Ganja, yeah, Carl Michael is going to make me take that plunge next week. So if you guys don't know, on Monday, next Monday, the 18th, I am going to do a live IRL interview with Carl Michael from the Cabinet of Curiosities. We are meeting up here in the studio, and I don't know him personally. I mean, we talk a little bit on Facebook and so on about YouTube, but it's not somebody that I know very well. But he said like, yeah, I can come up. He's like a 2-hour drive from me, and I thought, why not? I mean, would be a lot of fun. And we're also doing a video for his channel where he gave me a challenge. So basically on Instagram, he gave me a challenge. He sent me like a little audio loop, super crazy, super wonky stuff. It was him drinking his coffee basically in the morning, like, yeah, like making small sounds with the cup and whatnot, like totally uncompressed, like super raw. And he sent me it, and he also gave me like a rhythm that I should try out. So I made a beat with that sound. I made like bass and synths and everything from that very sound, and I also made like a drum loop from it, and I thought it turned out, you know, pretty good. I also recorded some vocals with my new Shure SM58 mic that I picked up because I want to use it with the Digitact and the upcoming Machine Mark III. So that will be a lot of fun. That will be a lot of fun, for sure. Yeah, I have checked out Colin Benders. He's also super talented. I mean, he's extremely talented, and he's also, you know, he's one of the big names in the modular scenes, for sure. Definitely. You know, I've said this before, one thing that kind of holds me off on modular is that I don't really feel like my YouTube channel is not perhaps super modular friendly. I mean, you guys seem to enjoy it, but like, you have to remember, like, a majority of my views are from beginners, and while modular is cool and all, I don't want to get too stuck in that, because I do want to keep it kind of beginner intermediate friendly. I want to do varied content. I don't want to niche myself. I'm not Div Kid. I'm not Mylar's Melodies. I'm not that kind of YouTube channel that goes super hardcore into that aspect of making synth sounds. So that's very important to me as well, for sure. For sure. Tennis says that he downloaded it after Sonic Talk and it was hard to get a sound out of it. Yeah, I know exactly. Tennis. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I'll drop my first tutorial on the VCV on this software here. And the tutorial will go over how to get a decent sound out of it. Basically, that's the kind of point with it, to kind of go over it. So yeah. So that's why. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what's coming up tomorrow, and there will probably be some more live streams this weekend as well. My daughter is going away, I think, so that's a lot of fun as well. Just having a good time, hanging out with you guys and checking out different things and so on. And guys, don't forget to hit the like button on the live stream if you enjoy staying here. So let's see here. What are we going to check out? So basically, I just wanted to fire up the stream, talk to you a little bit, see if there were any general questions. If I missed your question when I was noodling around in the VCV, please feel free to just drop it again. So, definitely. Wouter asks, do you ever not stream? Yeah, I don't stream every time, but I know I streamed like 3 times last weekend or something. But I really enjoy streaming. It's kind of something that works for me, for sure. Antonio, if you downloaded the software last night, but you have no idea how to get it working, you should wait for my video tomorrow at 1 o'clock. You can just follow my process. It's dead simple once you see how I connect everything. Definitely. Definitely. Ah, yeah, Jigwig, that's a good question. Yeah, I mean, if you're on a budget, try OBS Studio to capture your audio. I suppose when, you know, capturing your audio from, if you want to record like jamming videos and such, I use OBS for the live stream. It's definitely good. But you can use OBS to record videos and so on. Like if you want to record like a jamming video and you have a sound card, but you don't have any software or anything, you can just download OBS, record everything into OBS and with the webcam and everything. That's a super smooth way to record your videos. Big Dap asks, Bo, of many manufacturers of modular gear, which do you like the sound of the most? My favorite is Pittsburgh Modular. Well, I don't really have that much experience with modular stuff, really. I mean, I've tried it out, tested friend stuff, you know, seen it in stores and whatnot, and online, of course. But I really like, is it called the mutable instrument stuff? I'm not sure if they have a particular sound, but I really enjoy like the clouds and everything. I think that's super cool, for sure. For sure. Yeah, and getting a modular, like the VCV stuff to work, it is a little bit daunting. If you're totally new, it's definitely daunting, for sure. Tennis, yes, you can play it without external MIDI keys. So we have, let's see here, Audio Dabbler, good seeing you as well. Let me see, guys, if I can just, oh, wait, let's see here, let's pull up the software. So we have this is the patch that we worked on together. It started out with this triangle. It is the key step that I got going on playing, and then we got a saw. And then we have something else. This is basically the patch. Crazy noises and such. And that's just a hanging note. So let's save this. We call this pardon with the sound, live stream 3 OSC. Save. And new file. So Tennis asks, can you use this software without like a MIDI keyboard or something? Yeah, you just use this Sec3 here, the sequencer. That's one way to do it. And let's do it quickly. Sec3 will pull an VCF, ADSR, VCO, and the VCA. And we put them in my favorite, like the very particular OCD order, and we go with an audio interface. Let's hope we pick the right one here. Which was it again? I have to remember. It's one of these. I'm not sure which one it is. I guess we can try this one. Sound Mapper. Let's try it. So let's see here. So in the Sec3 here, let's do it on the full screen. In the Sec3, you can just basically use the gate here, to the ADSR gate input, the output from the ADSR into the, let's see here, the VCA exp. And then you go from the row, let's take row 1 here. Row 1 is basically, one row from the, and we put a little dot here. It's the row 1 of the sequencer into the volt per octave on the VCO. Say a saw output into the VCA, out from the VCA into the VCF. And we should hear something, but it could be that it could be that I don't know if this is the correct audio interface I'm picking here. Let's see. No, that's a microphone. Yeah, here we go. So suddenly we have a little sequence here. And let's do a little multiply. So we get and we can add a little spring reverb. Yeah, and that's pretty much how you build a little patch with the sequencer, basically. Voter, there's our useful LFO for sure. Let's check the software again. So you basically have the, if you're talking about the VCV software, you have the mode, let's see, the tidal modulator. The tidal modulator is a little LFO here, which is quite useful. So we can play the sequence. And we can set it to frequency, for example. Of course, you can go into audio rates. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, Tennis, I guess I answered your question how to set up a basic patch and using, let's see, let's kill that note. So it's very simple how you set it up, for sure. JT asks, and it's totally cool with off-topic questions. You know, today's topic is not particularly VCV, it's just that I, find it very fun, so you can ask about anything. JT asks, what is a good choice for small to medium-sized entry-level studio monitors, as I'm currently pumping my music through my RV entertainment system? Oh man, JT, going from like an RV entertainment system to monitors, you can't really go wrong. But I am going to give you the standard advice that I give everybody who asks this question. Sorry, you're getting the average answer. But basically, I would look at the HS series from Yamaha. Not because they are the best or not because there aren't options, but they are so well recommended by a lot of people, and I just think from reading so much about studio monitors and what people think and, you know, reviews and so on, these just seems like a very safe bet. If you don't truly know what you're needing, you're not paying for the name, you're paying for quality. That's basically it. Matthew, sorry for hurting your ears. It's I'm going to do some smooth talking to you, Matthew. Or maybe I could, you know, if it's good for your ears, I could do some ASMR. Hello. What are you doing today, Matthew? How is this for the tinnitus? Tinnitus. And we need a coffee sip. Sorry guys, sorry. It's, you know, it's basically like a music production stream is pretty much the only time you can slurp on a mic and, you know, make it work. Definitely. Definitely. The Reason RE, what's that? Is there a new Reason version? Oh yeah. I think I guess now is a good time to do my little Patreon ad. So I did a little Patreon video because it's so tiring to say go and check out Patreon. I think some of you guys are patrons, but if you want to become one, here's a little video. Chances are that you're here because you like the kind of content that I publish on YouTube and perhaps even on Facebook and Instagram as well. And maybe some of the cringy humor that I bring into the synth genre. Sit back, relax, and just enjoy the ride. Yeah. And if you want to help the channel out, help me out, produce even more and better content, you can always go to patreon.com/BoBeats. But what's Patreon and what is becoming a patron? Well, it basically means that you donate a sum of your choosing every month. In exchange for that, you not only help out the channel and help me produce even more and better content, but you also get some small perks and rewards. So at the €1 tier, you get access to my Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group where we can communicate, you can ask questions and so on. And at €5, basically a cup of coffee every month, you get access to all the live stream VODs, the archived videos, bonus video materials, behind the scenes materials, and other things. And there's other tiers as well. So you can just go and read up on that. And I just want to thank everybody who's supporting me over there. It does help a lot. It makes it possible for me to devote this much time to the live streams, to making the videos, the tutorials, the jams, and everything. So thank you so much. Alright, so that was my cringy ad. I love it. I love to incorporate kind of, you know, the strange things that happen on the channel, for sure. So, where were we? Yeah, Ganja, I saw that you joined. Thank you so much, Ganja. Very glad to have you guys, everybody over on Patreon. And I do have a specific goal in mind and a specific idea. I'm not ready to share this idea with you guys just yet, but in just a little while, or like in a couple of months' time, I think I can share like my next step in the progression of the BoBeats community thing. The community thing. You can make your guesses, but there's something coming that I'm working on for sure. Refacer says, you shouldn't gnaw on those patch cables, mate. What? Wait. Are you saying that this isn't candy? Total shocker. Like people like when I got the Mother 32, people were like, and you probably somebody in here in the chat said like something like, how can you buy pastel colored patch cables? Definitely. Sphera or George, good seeing you as well. It's kind of strange seeing Sphera music. I'm used to George. Where's George? But it's all good. So what did I make previously? So let's save this little patch here. Let's see here. We can call this patch on the VCV. We call it sequencer 1OSC. And let's see here. Did I make something? Right, this was where we started out. This was my crazy mallet sound that I made previous to the start of the stream. So here we have the sequencer running, doing some wild stuff. And down here we have the second synth that I made. Just creating some atmospheric motions. So grab your cups of coffee, ladies and gentlemen, because we're in for the crazy ride. This is just delays playing. I played a couple notes and keeps going. I'm not exactly sure why or how. It's all about exploration for sure. And if you guys are new here, if you want to download this software, it's very easy. You just go to the vcvrack.com. The link is in the description of the live stream, and you just it says download, and you download it, and you create an account, and you basically add the free units. There's a lot of free units, and log into the software, download the plugins inside the software, and boom, ready to go. Definitely. Yeah, Matthew, I've had enough coffee for today as well. I've had too much coffee for sure. My wife says, check your phone. She's in the chat. That's a lot of fun. I just have to answer her. So she's downstairs, but I'll answer on the phone here. Refacer, always good having you on the live stream. Refacer, a great YouTuber. You guys have probably seen his videos, but if you haven't, check out Refacer on YouTube. So I'm just answering a little text here. Yeah, Helmut, a sip of the tea works good as well. So a little update on the videos that are coming out, guys. And if you're wondering why I'm scratching my nose, it's because allergies and stuff. So let's see, let me just get a little comfortable. So a little update on the videos coming out. Let me just work, goddammit, work. So the videos coming up. Let's see, tomorrow there's the tutorial on the VCV, so if you don't know how to use the VCV, that's a good starting point. And then I think in the next week we have the interview on Monday with Carl Michael from the Cabinet of Curiosities. We'll be live streaming it, so it'll be like a hangout. You guys can ask questions and whatnot. And then we should be seeing some Machine Mark III videos next week, and probably on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I hope to be able to do like a long live stream with the Machine MK3. I have some ideas to, make some music live, show it off, try different things, see what kind of questions you got. But not only because I want to show off the MK3, because I think it could be like an interesting live music creation live stream, because it's a lot of fun and quite easy to use the machine on the live stream. Some hardware is a lot harder because it takes so long time to get going. You know, you have to tweak so much, but the machine is very fast. So I think I'll be doing that on Tuesday. And then I think we'll be seeing some more machine videos next week. I think that'll be the focus. And then I have a couple of other videos lined up. I have some psychology video about criticism and feedback, and I have some jamming videos that I recorded previously as well. That's coming out as well. So yeah. George asks, how's the new Shure SM58? Yeah, so I bought the new Shure SM58 mic. It's like the classic one. And yeah, it's a lot better than I thought, and it's a lot of fun because I'm used to having like condenser mics, and you have to be so careful with the condenser mics. You can't just throw them around, both because they can break and because the sound gets so distorted and destroyed. So what I want to do, like on the machine live stream, is I hope to be able to use my vocals a lot more as well on the live stream and record stuff. And you guys maybe can come with some input what I should record, and we'll put that into the music as well and see what we can do. So that's very fun. One of you guys sent me also the cringy part from my live stream, where I say like welcome to BoBeats, that stuff. And he kind of pitched it, I think, with his tape reel. And I hope to do some it's called vaporwave? Vaporwave. Yeah, do some kind of vaporwave stuff. So I need to listen up on that a little bit more. I want to do something with that sample. That'll be fun for sure. Nice. So, Audio Dabbler, I have serious experience with the Akai MPD 232. No experience whatsoever. Yeah, I know Vaporwave is a hoax. Yeah, I know it's like this meme thing, but it's kind of, it makes for fun videos, I think, if nothing else. And guys, we're 37 people here. Hit that thumbs up button. Yesterday on the Sonic State, guys, you have to do better. There were like 10 thumbs up and like 500 people watching or something. 400 people maybe, I'm exaggerating. Gotta hit that thumbs up button. And now there's like a ton of people like, I'm not a part of that system. Helmut, are you talking about the mic? Why I'm not using? This is the IK Multimedia iRig mic. And it's a USB mic. So I love to use the USB mic for the live streams because it's a good mic. It's super good value for your money. It does take up a little bit more than the SM58 would, but I don't need a sound card for it. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Audio Mike says, just wanted to say thanks for all the great content. Well, thank you, Audio Mike. You're welcome. It's a pleasure. It's been a super fun autumn doing all this content for you guys. And I hope in a couple of weeks that we can check out the Analog 4 Mark II as well. And the Matrix Brute. How about that, guys? The Matrix Brute here. And I'm talking to Novation about the Novation Peak, because you guys seem to be interested in that as well. Just checking it out. So maybe that happens. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, Tennis, the like button is kind of strange on YouTube. I don't really know what's up. And also something I can say as well, if you're subbed up to my channel and you want to have notification, if you don't want to miss a video, because I've been releasing like a video every other day, or I released like one video each day this week. And if you don't want to miss those videos, be sure to hit that bell. So there's the sub, you click the sub, and then there's the bell. If you click it, you'll get all the notifications from when I upload and the live streams. So that's good as well, because otherwise it's very easy to kind of miss a video. So that's something to check out as well. Let me see if I can show you guys what I mean. It's something I didn't really know that it works like this. Let me go to a channel that I'm not subbed to. Who am I not subbed to? I'm not sure. I'm pretty much subbed to everybody. Let's go to Zen World, My dude Zenworld. Such a funny guy. So I'm subbed to Zenworld here, and then there's the bell button here. If you click it, you get all the notifications for the videos, and if you unclick it, you don't get. But since I you know, this is not something I need every day, Zen. I don't need this every day. But oftentimes I watch your videos, but I don't need it every day, so I don't have the bell clicked. Sorry, Zen. Sorry. Yeah, notifications are YouTube is kind of shit when it comes to notifications, the sub box, everything is shit. I miss so much stuff because I have a lot of channels I'm sub to. I miss so much stuff all the time because it just doesn't show up. Very strange. Very strange. And I know I mean, understanding and I mean, sometimes I think even if Facebook can be kind of strange, sometimes I think it's a lot easier sometimes than understanding YouTube and why I see the stuff I do. It's, you know, it's very strange. It's very strange indeed. I just love this. This is so cool. I mean, I love these random stuff that just happens when you play a couple of notes. I think it's a lot of fun. So basically, I mean, I didn't plan to check out the VCV, but I just did it because I was away, so it just happened. And that's what I love, you know, just finding out stuff that's new and exciting and just trying it out for the first time and seeing what it, you know, where it leads you. I think that's part of the fun. Northern Cat says, job interview tomorrow, wish me luck. But well, I wish you the best of luck, Northern Cat. I'm sure it will go well. What kind of job is it? Is it to play synthesizers? Okay, Ovo Cash TV. Yes. Let's see here. Let's block you. Bye-bye, Ovo Cash TV. Coming here spamming something. Jigwig says, there's another 400 billion sounds in that rack. You need to find them all, Bo. Yeah, for sure. There's just so much going on in that program. Northern Cat is doing a job as a library technician in a college library. Very cool, very cool. What does a library technician do? Like, library technician? Fixing bookshelves? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I can imagine. I can imagine. It's just, I thought it sounded a little funny. like, oh, there's something wrong with this bookshelf, sir. I don't know. I just pushed a book and stuff happened and I don't know. It doesn't work like it should. There's something wrong with it. It's a virus. No. Yeah. I think my brother is studying some kind of archival science, and so, you know, he could probably work like at a library or like a museum or something, you know, you working with the archive systems, I suppose. But I don't know much about that, to be honest. I don't know much about that. So let's go into the VCV again. I think we should just, it's a good thing to check out some more. Let's see, that's me. But here's the VCV. Let's open. Let's go back to the, let's see here. Okay. There's just sound going on here. So let's see if we can. let's add something more to this sequence here. Let's add some kind of let's see here, the meta modulator. This one is kind of crazy. Let's see here. It's this one, right? Oh, sorry guys. Let me pull down the volume here. Let's pull down the volume even more. And let's see if we can do the aux here. Do the aux into the dual attenuator, because that's often, no, not the attenuator, the limiter, the slew limiter, because that often messes up stuff. Let's see here. Maybe it doesn't work with the aux, I'm not sure. Probably not. This is just like a sequence that is running from the key step. Yeah. Maybe this is kind of boring. Let's see here. Let's go back to the, let's see here, the sequencer that we were building on. Probably add something to this instead. Let's see here. I love the texture synthesizer. I think it's a lot of fun. It's very cool. Let's see here. Let's go into it and out. I think you should be able to freeze this, right? Let's try with an ADSR. So let's go from the ADSR to the freeze. Does that work? Probably not. I don't think it does a lot. Let's see if we can do with let's do with like a modulator instead, like a LFO. Just trying to find like a nice pitch that blends well. Super annoying sound probably. Yeah, this is so cool. Michael Smith, good having you here. Hope to see you later as well. Let's go full blend, guys. Very cool. Let's see here. Let's see if we can add a different. Let's see if we can use the meta modulator. I'm not sure if I've actually managed to get this to work as a modulator. Let's see if we can do it. Totally crazy. Something like this, maybe? This adds more reverb. Probably doesn't do much. Can we add some reverb after this? Some spring reverb after it? So let's go in here, mix out. And we need more delays. We need more delays on this. More of everything. A delay, let's do a delay here. So go mix output into delay and out into the multiplier again. And of course need to modulate the time on the delay. I love to do that. So let's just use, we can probably use this one. And let's add another VCF to kind of boost it. We can probably do it in another way, but I think it's a quick way to do it. Go into the... add some drive. Resonance. I think I like a really slow frequency modulator, like a really slow one. Let's see here if we can make that work. Oh yeah, sorry, frequency CV, we need to use this one. Audio rates. Let's see if we have to increase the buffer maybe. Yeah, okay, so it's unidirectional or bidirectional. How stupid am I? That's what it does. Yeah, something like this. Crazy stuff. Nemesis was just leaving, so we have to keep an eye on the time, guys, so we don't live stream for too long. Let's see here. See if we can find some other types of sounds in this. So yeah, basically just fooling about with the software. Bees on crack. Definitely bees on crack. Let's see, what happens if we add a sequencer? Okay, let's add a sequencer. Let's use the gate to impact the frequency here of the LFO. Let's start with that. And use the second row, the first row there. Okay, so now we are using the second row here. We can go full screen. Basically, I'm using the sec3 here, the first row here, to impact the slope. Let's try shape. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. I'm just playing out with the speed here of the sequencer as well. So we can do something like with an off timing here as well. We can go back to kind of this straight timing as well. Interesting? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see if we can do something, add even more texture to it. Let's see here, modal synthesizer maybe? Maybe we can... Yeah, we should be able to pull something through this, through the modal. Let's put it, let's put it down here. Let's see if we can make, let's see here. Shield Panda, good seeing you. At Stalls, good seeing y'all. Eleanor, good seeing you. Hello, back to you in Vienna from me in Sweden. Eldo, good seeing you as well. So good seeing so many people here. I hope you guys are having a okay time. We're basically just checking out this software here. Let's see if I can. I need to add a mixer. I need to add a mixer so I can mute it quicker. Let's see here. Mixer. Let's add a mixer. Wait, what? Yes. Mixer. Yes. Mixer. Thank you. Silence is good. Right. So in the background we have the VCV RACK going on, and just, you know, creating some interesting harmonics and rhythms here in the background. It's a modular type software that emulates Eurorack modular stuff. So it's basically a gateway drug into this. JT, good having you. Get some breakfast, get some coffee, have a great day, play some synths, for sure, for sure. And yes, Panda, this will definitely lead you down the rabbit hole, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. Let's see if we can add. I want to add something more to this that I'm working on. I can't live stream that much longer, but we'll try and do something here. So I use the multiplier here, and we go out into the external input. And I'm not exactly sure how, if this does anything. Let's see, external in. Maybe you need a gate. Let's see if we do. We need a gate. Does anything happen? Let's see here. Maybe it doesn't. I'm not really sure exactly how this will work. So it's. Oh no, it's connected to an input. Damn it. That's why. Sometimes you just wait. I'm doing something wrong here. Let's see here. So it's the external input from what? Am I thinking I'm doing something wrong here? Input here, out here, out here, out here. Yeah, maybe I'm not. I'm wondering, it should make a sound though. No, wait. I think I'm stupid. I forget to connect the mixer. Might not still. Oh, okay, that was a sound. But I'm wondering why or how you used external inputs. Because I think there are 4. So the gate here is from. Oh, it's for row. Oh, whoa! Whoopsie doopsie. Okay. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's not processing as I thought it would. Let's see here. Let's pull everything down a bit. Let's see if we can. Ah! Fucking noise. Pardon the French. What is this noise? Yeah. Answer your effing phone, Bo. So let's see here. There we go. There we go, boys. Yeah, let's do a modulation here on something. Yeah, something like that. And now we need a beat. Yeah. You know what? Whoops. Thinking there's so many scenes here. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Brunelli Gate. Yeah, I haven't really checked that one out. I haven't really checked out the Brunelli Gate. So let's see here. Because there's a gate here, isn't it? Or it's not a Brunelli, but it's a. I think this is one, but I probably don't have time to get into it at the moment. So yeah, this is a little live stream here with me, Bo, from BoBeats. If you're new here, don't forget to sub up to the channel and hit the little bell button. We talked about it. I showed you guys here. This is on ZenWorld's live stream or ZenWorld's channel. I'm a sub here, but I haven't pressed this little bell here. There's a little bell here between the sub button and the bell. If you press it, you get all the notifications. But as I told you earlier, it's, you know, I do have enough of Zen in my world. It's all good, Zen. It's all good. So I de-click it. It's all good, Zen. Love you, man. You know, I love watching his videos, especially live stream. You know, the live streams are not as calm as our live streams are. It's a different world, guys, for sure. So guys, I think we are calling this live stream to an end here, and I want to thank you all for sticking around for so long and to be a part of it, and I hope to do more live streams this weekend as well. And yeah, tomorrow there's a VCV RACK tutorial, and I'll probably make some other videos this weekend as well. So guys, if you want to, you can hit me up on Facebook if you haven't. Check my Patreon if you're not already a patron. The link is in the description. And, you know, just have a super pleasant afternoon, guys. So I'll leave you with a little modular mayhem.